People say Generation Z is too young. You say I'm too young. Too young to be a feminist. Too young to know my own sexuality. Too young to be depressed. Too young to hate, to protest, to be an activist. Too young, too stupid, too naive. And you're right. I am too young. Too young to be scared of bullets ricocheting through my school and bedding themselves into my fellow classmates and having to watch as the life from my best friend's once bright and hopeful eyes flickers out. Knowing I will never be able to give those apologies for that stupid fight we were having. Knowing I will never be able to laugh, smile, or talk with her again. Knowing I will never be able to hug her again. Knowing I will never be able to tell her I loved her one last time. Too young to be scared of being raped by a man while I walk down the street in my school uniform because I can feel his eyes watching me, and I should have waited for someone to walk with me. I should have waited for Jackie to have finished her test so we could walk together, because now if something happens to me, it's my fault. But I just wanted to finish my schoolwork. Too young to be scared of finding my friend dead in a sticky pool around crimson blood because slitting her wrist and watching the blood flow is better than living or finding her cold, dead, lifeless body on a bathroom floor with candy-colored pills scattered around her and stuffed down her throat because she'd rather go out in a loopy daze than try to withstand and fight the torment, and I couldn't make it in time to stop her. Too young to be scared of seeing a familiar face on the news because Jordan was black and he looked older than his actual age, and a white middle-aged cop shot in self-defense even though Jordan was unarmed and innocent, or because Elise was Muslim and was carrying a suspicious bag and was later shot and later died because the police officers thought he was a terrorist, when Elise just wanted to get home to his mom and little sister with a jewelry box to give them, which now sits in pieces on the concrete floor. Too young to be scared to find my own LGBT friends killed, abandoned, or sent off to a conversion camp because all they wanted was love and acceptance. But instead, they found hate and rejection because they were disgusting sinners who were just confused. And Katie is finally back from camp and she doesn't even remember my goddamn name. Too young to be sobbing with such loss and grief over people so dear to me who were killed and died too young because no one would help them because all their cries were fake, because they were too young to know real pain, too young to be scared, bruised, bloody, and beaten by war I did not start or choose to fight in. You say I'm too young, and you are not wrong. I am too young for homophobia, racism, sexism, rape, self-harm, suicide, gun violence, and school shootings. To be normal to me. I should not be so desensitized by this violent reality. I should not. So yes, I am too young, but you cannot blame me for my hyper-awareness of our reality. My generation was born with information at our fingertips, and we have been told to sit still and be quiet because the adults were talking. But you had your chance, and now it's our turn to speak. It's our turn to fight, because our rage is pure fire, and with every ragged breath we take, our lungs get more shredded by all the hate and misery that is so ingrained so deeply into our society. So when you say we are too sensitive, shut the fuck up.